Hey, what's up? My name is Karrina Pitman. Welcome to my channel. So here we discuss all things selling online and ultimately going after your dreams. In this video, the goal is to just give you 3 ways that you could prepare. So then, just like if a storm were to come, you'd be prepared with water and stuff. You are prepared for if an IP claim comes to you. Before we get started, I do want to let you know though, I do have a free beginner guide down below which will give you a wholesaler to get ungated in, and so let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is, if you're looking at an item, is you can look around. If you wanted to take this extra step and look at apps like IP Alert is a good one. If you have ASINs then, which I use, it'll tell you if there's ever been an IP claim on the item and what date it was. And then another thing is Facebook groups or Reddit or even seller forums. You could type in the brand and see if other people have gotten letters in the mail. There is a brand that is known to be doing IP claims, then it's something to keep an eye out and be like, maybe I don't want to mess with this. And especially if you buy the items from like Marshalls or TJ Maxx, they don't come with itemized receipts. So it's a little tricky with those. For example, for me, whenever I would buy something from Marshalls or TJ Maxx, since they're number barcodes and it's connected to the number on the Marshalls tag rather than the actual item tag, I would just like highlight and take a picture of both next to each other so that the Amazon worker can determine that, okay, this is the same item. That falls into the second point, is make sure you have an itemized list on what you are buying. So if you are buying a Nike Jordan 1 high top, size 8 in a men's, medium, whatever, and it's $89. So you want to make sure that the item is literally clear as day on that receipt. Some stores don't do that, so you do have to do, like I mentioned for the Marshalls thing, and make it a little bit more specific. And then some places like Costco make it easier so you know exactly, like, this matches up perfectly, this is the exact item. You really, when it comes to IP claims, it's just making sure you have all your ducks in the row, and then if for whatever reason something were to happen, it makes it easier for the Amazon associate to just be like a quick scan and you're on your way. Of course, there are occasional times where it's like, well, they don't think that this is right. Then you can of course try to reach out to the brand, or it just sits on your account for 180 days. The last thing, which also does again go hand in hand with the itemized, is just take photos of everything. Take photos from the tops, bottoms, left, right of the shoe, of the item, the barcode, every single part of it. And then even better is to take photos of it with the receipt. That's what I found to be helpful. So then when, again, if for whatever reason something were to happen and you needed to submit something, everything is in one spot, and the item and the receipt connect together and they're next to each other. That is really it for today's video. If you found it helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you have any questions. Again, IP claims, they're bound to happen, and there are ways to avoid them or eliminate your risk of getting them. I mean, it doesn't mean that what you're selling is false. It's just the reality of the game. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.